Hello everyone and welcome to Thursday Live. As if you have been watching here either in my private Facebook group or on IGTV, I have been trying to do the Facebook Lives once a week, either on a Tuesday or a Thursday at noon, and kind of alternating to get some different people and to vary the times to accommodate different schedules. So thanks so much. Either if you are watching live, make sure you let me know you are here and pop something in the comments. And if you are watching it later on IGTV, so thank you for viewing it. And for those of you that don't know me, if you're new to my Facebook group or new into Instagram, I'm Karen Hirama. I'm a personal stylist and also an ambassador for the Stella & Family of Brands. So today we're going to talk about shoes. And last week I started a new little series in the Facebook group to pick the right shoe, because it's something that I hear over and over from my clients is, what shoe goes with what outfit? How do I choose? How do I know if this is a good shoe for this outfit, or should I do this one? So it's a really, really common question. So I made a little graphic of how to choose the right shoe. And I also put it in my Instagram stories. And then I weighed in, I let people choose which one they would wear or put with it. And then I weighed in at the end and told what I would do. So just for a little review, for those of you that may not have seen it or may not have seen what I ended up choosing, I had just an outfit with, was a pink top, white, and with white jeans, and then it had a jacket, a little more of a 3/4 length jacket that was kind of a gray and white. Okay, so that was the outfit. And so the first shoe I showed with it would have been something black. And in the photo, I did it two ways. I first showed a photo of an ideal shoe, and then I actually took pictures of myself wearing something similar, or at least I tried to do it fairly close. The second shoe was a neutral sneaker. And the one I really wanted was a blush neutral sneaker. And I didn't have that one, so I improvised and did this one for myself when I modeled the outfit. And then I had a white sneaker. Very popular, very comfortable, goes with everything. So the one I chose in the end for myself was none of the above. I actually put a neutral mule with it. That seemed to look better for me, or I would have chosen kind of that blush neutral sneaker. That's the one, those would have been my top two choices. And here's why. So with black shoes are great. I have many pairs of black shoes and have had many over the years. But sometimes when you put them like with a white pair of denim and everything else on with the outfit doesn't really have a lot of black in it. Example, the jacket was really a gray. Your eye can tend to go right towards that black shoe. And I also talk about repeating colors. So if I had had more black somewhere in the outfit, it probably would have worked. And if I put regular, blue denim with the outfit, I would probably have chosen black shoes. The black shoe could work. It was a mule that I showed, and then again, I didn't have a black mule, so I just used my sneaker. But the more of your foot that shows, less shoe, more foot, that can work too. So it's just doesn't look quite so heavy on the bottom, both with color and just kind of balancing the color too. So that's where I was coming from with the black. Many people chose the white sneaker, and I love these white sneakers. However, with the white denim, it just seemed to be a little bit too white. And so I would have chosen something that had more of a neutral. You can get these, with gold or, some embellishment on them. And that would have been a better combination to me than just that white on white. That's how my eye went towards it. But as I said in the post, both in my story and on Facebook, no fashion faux pas, whatever, works for you is totally fine. But that was just my take on it because so many women ask me about it. Now, coincidentally about this shoe, this is actually a Sam Edelman. I love this shoe. Now I noticed, I went online and I noticed that comes in a sesame color. So it's a really nice neutral color. So I will post that link, and in Instagram, I'll put it as my featured item because right now everyone's looking for a great comfortable sneaker, and there's so many of them out there. The other thing is that I noticed when I was going through my shoes, and you probably, if you're in my Facebook group, you might have seen my little video of shoes in complete disarray. As I was going through mine, I realized that that blush color would be something that would really work. And, blush can be kind of more of a pink color. I compare it to, like, I bought this watch band a while back and it just goes with everything. So I'm kind of thinking that that might be the next sneaker that I choose. So one thing I have done recently is really in the past year, I have evaluated, hi Debbie, thanks for watching. I have evaluated what I'm wearing. Maybe it's not as many of this category of shoe. Definitely it's been more sneakers. And of course, all winter, it was a lot of slippers. And I have these Allbirds slip-ons that are super comfortable and almost like a slipper. So I was really going through my shoes and deciding, okay, what do I need here going into now this summer, hopefully getting out a little bit more. So I have my slip-on sneakers that I just showed you. Okay, I have a few pairs of those, still love those, have my lace-up ones. I also do really like a mule. So I have this one, which is kind of getting a little bit beat up, and I have this leopard print one. And there's so many different mules. There's flats, there are ones with chunkier heels, and I think that that is a really good style to add. Not that you need to buy 5 pairs of them, but just add that category and see if that's something that you wear. I also really like the mule with a flared crop, and so that is an easy pairing to do, especially if you're struggling a little bit with what do I put with a flared crop. The chunky sneaker doesn't look as great with that, so the mule, again, when you have less shoe, a little bit more foot showing, that is helpful. And this is more of an open-toed mule, but kind of that same concept. And then, I have the sandal. These are old again, but a little bit of a wedge. And if you have a higher wedge, that can be a really good category to add. So kind of do a little evaluation of your shoes. And as you're going through them, you might be wondering, okay, do I hang on to this? Does it stay? Does it go? And I go through the same thing all of the time. I got rid of at least 3 pairs of shoes that need to go to consignment or donation. So I let go of several of those. And then I have these, hi Arlie, I have these that I don't know what to do with. In fact, I'm doing, I did a little video for my next reel because I went like, I don't know, do these stay or do these go? They're a little bit higher heel, and my sweet spot for a heel is probably just a touch lower. They're not really out of style, but they are a few years old. We're not maybe seeing this, so I'm debating. So these kind of go in my holding pattern area, and I am going to think about that. This actually would really look good in the fall, maybe when I get out that boot cut jean, or again with that flared crop, it could be a really good combination. So I'm going to wait and see on that one and evaluate, and that's what I encourage you to do if you kind of have those in that holding pattern that you just can't decide on. You might just hang on to them for a little bit, wear them, see what happens, and then you can let them go if you're just not wearing them. Okay, so storage. Again, if you're on Facebook, you saw that little video. I don't have a great shoe storage system in my closet. I don't have all the little compartments. I wish I did. Maybe in my next closet I will. However, I have just gotten like a 2-tiered stacking shelf from Amazon. It works so well for me. I have the 2 tiers, and then I could also put shoes underneath. So I really have 3 rows. And you know, if you have a lot of shoes, that's probably not going to work for you. But then what I do is I take the off-season ones and I put them back in their original boxes and store them on my top shelf, or they can go under the bed. I'm really weird about that. I keep them in the original boxes, but that's so I can do a quick inventory and kind of see what I have. And then I just do the switch and the seasons for fall and winter and spring and summer. I do the switch, and that's just worked for me. Okay, so a little bit more about shoes and, you know, like what's in and, you know, what am I seeing? So the thing that I'm really seeing again is just sneakers all over. I did go to one of our local boutiques and I got this pair of soft. They have just that little bit chunkier heel, and I know I already have a pair of shoes this color, but I was so drawn to this because this is such a great neutral. Just like orange can be a really great neutral. It goes with so much more than you think. Both of these colors blend into the foot well, and that's again back to a black shoe or a black sandal. I want a color that is a little bit more neutral for summer and blends into my foot, and you can wear these with anything. And then I would say animal print is the other neutral shoe that goes with so much more than you think it would. So I'm not absolutely positive I'm keeping these yet, but I still like so many different elements. Even look at the gold color with the camo, and so with gray, with just about anything, and you wouldn't think of it because you think of them as yellow shoes. So my advice would be is to try to find a color that would be considered more of a neutral, and you will be surprised at how much it goes with. I just gave you 3 examples, so see what you can find to kind of add something that is a little bit fun and will just add some variety. And your shoes can be such a great accessory, and especially if you're one who doesn't like to do a lot of jewelry, and a lot of that, shoes can be the accessory. And with us being able to go out and go more places, I definitely think that you should be adding a couple of new pairs, and I can help you with that if you need the help. So speaking of that, I know that many of you are gonna have questions, especially as you're going through some of the things in your closet, whether it be shoes or whether it be just your clothes overall in general. And it's so, myself included, I'm like, okay, does it stay? Does it go? And I do put, you know, a fair amount of evaluating into it. And I feel like for the most part, I make pretty good decisions, but I hear this from women. They spend way too much time, or it trips them up, or they feel like they make a lot of shopping mistakes. And then, you know, the next year or 2 years later, they have to purge it and kind of start all over again. And I am here to help you avoid some of those shopping mistakes and really hone in on what works for you, and whether it be, you know, figuring out things that go well together. Again, besides shoes, a really common question when people enter my Facebook group, they answer questions. And one of the things I hear over and over is, I'm only wearing part of my closet. I am bored with my closet. I don't know how to put things together. Everything looks the same. And so over and over, I hear those kind of things. And so it's actually why I came up with the Style Society, which is a new group membership that I launched just last week. And so I've been talking about it a lot in the group and on social media, but for those of you that might just be tuning in and want to know what it is, I definitely will post it in the comments, and I will keep posting it. But it's a group membership, but it's also an individual membership. So it is a way for you to jump on board and get help, individual help from me, through texting, through sending me a photo, a video, and getting that immediate advice. Like, what do I wear with this? Should I keep this? How do I do this? What's wrong with this? Why is it not working together? And so part of the membership is that you're initiating things with your questions, but I am also going to give you something every single week, is that you will get some idea beyond the blog posts that I write, beyond what I share on social media, is that you will get something in your email, or when we get the texting system set up, is that you will get a little tip, whether it be a video, an audio tip, or maybe just a layout of something to challenge you, or just give you an idea of how to put an outfit together, or how to wear something, how to make a new combination. So a lot of different things will be coming from me, the support and advice. And then there's a group element to it, is that we will do one Zoom call a month where I will answer questions you've submitted, or I will talk about a set topic, probably a little bit of each. So if you have more questions, I welcome you to ask those. If you have, any more like, okay, how would this work, or how would that work? I am offering it at a founding member price. It is $19 a month. You can cancel at any time, or many people who have already joined have joined for the whole year, and then you get 1 month free, so it's $209. That price will be going up next week. So if you are interested at all, or just a little bit curious, send me a message. I'm happy to tell you more and give you more details how it would work for you personally. So that's a little bit about the Style Society, but back to shoes. I hope that this gave you a few little ideas to go into your closet, do a little looking, see what you need, look at the categories that you already have, kind of evaluate what you have been wearing, what you wore last summer. Again, we're in a pandemic, so you have to look beyond the pandemic now and think, okay, what is realistic? What am I going to be wearing? But also evaluate maybe how your style has changed a little bit, how your needs have changed, just like I was saying. I mean, I love my sneakers and I want to add another color. So evaluate that. Think about if there's a category that you would like to add, whether it be a wedge or more of a stacked heel or a mule, and have fun shopping for it, or ask if you need advice. I will be happy to give you suggestions for different things that I know that have worked. And then get your organization, really set, whether it be, getting out just the shoes that you are going to wear in this season, put away the rest. You don't need to have all of those out, those really heavy winter shoes. Find a system that works for you. And again, I can give you suggestions if you need it. If you have a really small space, that's what I specialize in, because that's what I have too. So thank you so much for watching, and be sure and send any questions my way. And I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day, everyone.